They say true love can endure anything, distance, hardships, even the passing years. But can it survive one thing? Betrayal. This is the story of Emily and Michael, two people who once swore to be together in joy and in sorrow, and who believed their love was endless. Emily and Michael met back in college. He was calm and steady, always serious about his plans. She was bright, full of life, the kind of woman who could make you laugh even on the hardest days. Their relationship blossomed quickly. Long walks through the city, nights under the stars, conversations until sunrise. They both knew this was real. A few years later, they married and built a home filled with warmth, dreams, and laughter. To everyone around them, they seemed like the perfect couple. But one day, everything changed. Emily was invited to a company party. She didn't want to go without her husband, but Michael encouraged her. "Go. Have fun. I'll wait for you at home." The evening was lively, the music loud, glasses of wine refilled again and again. Emily didn't realize how much she had drunk. The laughter, the dancing, the careless words. And then one reckless moment that destroyed everything. She betrayed him. The next morning, the truth hit her like a storm. Shame, self-disgust, tears. She looked at Michael, who was making coffee and smiling, unaware of anything, and her heart broke under the weight of guilt. Days passed, but the wound inside her only grew deeper. Emily couldn't live with the secret. She decided to confess. One evening, gathering her courage, she said, "Michael, I need to tell you something. I made a terrible mistake." He said nothing. His eyes grew dark, stripped of the warmth that had always shone for her. She begged, "I love you." It meant nothing. "I regret it with every part of my soul," he finally whispered. "You didn't just betray me. You betrayed our life, our dreams, everything we built together." They tried to move forward. Outwardly, things looked the same. Dinners, trips, even jokes. But inside, nothing was the same. Trust was gone. Michael started coming home later, avoiding conversations, his gaze colder than ever. Emily saw the consequences of her mistake every day in his silence. One morning, they sat together at the table. Emily quietly said, "I know we can never be who we once were." He nodded. "I loved you more than anything. But now, we're just shadows of who we used to be." They separated without shouting, without anger. Just two people broken by a single mistake, and all that remained was the memory of a great love that couldn't survive betrayal. Because betrayal doesn't always kill instantly. Sometimes it leaves people standing next to each other, but already strangers. Stories like this always leave us with questions. What is love? What is trust? And what happens when betrayal enters a relationship? Maybe you've been through something similar. Maybe you trusted someone with all your heart, only to discover that they weren't who you thought they were. Or maybe you were the one who made a mistake and later carried the weight of regret. When betrayal happens, it doesn't just destroy the moment. It changes everything. The way you look at that person, the way you look at yourself. Sometimes couples try to fix things to rebuild what was broken, but deep down, there is always a scar that reminds you that love is fragile. Betrayal is something we never forget, but sometimes speaking about it, opening up, and sharing it with others can bring a little bit of healing. So, tell me, what is your story?